get some money, get some money, get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster than a call NASCAR. My solo no sir, I am not a passer. I will not answer any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield off the play fake. And his first pass is incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Mayfield. He gets it to Cooks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry here for Cmoney. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Next, receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On second down, here's Nwangu. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Mayfield now. And going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Now Mayfield on fourth down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Jamal Agnew now to return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Jamal Agnew. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to look deep for Watkins. This is intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Bullet high. Bravo. Top one. Five.
Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Jabari Zuniga forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And they get to him right out of the gate, and this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun, Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 18. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run now for Nwangu. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Mayfield looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mayfield looks to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Etienne once more. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Give left side here for Nwangu. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Mayfield's throw taken in by Watkins here. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Handoff right side to Nwangu. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On the give is Nwangu. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Cmoney Nwangu with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the option, here's Etienne. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Here we go.
Lawrence on the sneak. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. To the 36-yard line. Stop there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another tote for Etienne. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Hey, roll.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. A good pickup there, a 22.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in there by Cooks. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
On the ready.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Alert, alert.
On second down, Etienne once more. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third. Lawrence will throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Handoff here to Nwangu. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Throwing, Mayfield. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now it's Nwangu. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a give, running left is Nwangu. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. But their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Will we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
On the run is Nwangu. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On the move to his left. And that is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Nwangu. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown Texans. From 19 yards away. And the Texans have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Lawrence. A quick throw, but incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action. Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
Hey, exit. Yeah.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Ready, set.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, on 7.
Now Lawrence. And this will be swung out here for counter. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Got it. Go.
It's a throw again is Lawrence. This is caught. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch.
Then he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Trevor Lawrence scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Jaguars have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. They'll run with Nwangu. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
And Mayfield will have a 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, the quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back to Nwangu again on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to Nwangu. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with the Wandu. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Mayfield. The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. Into the hands of Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Here's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Stevenson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. In motion goes the tight end. Throwing now, Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 61 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with Etienne. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
One more time with Etienne. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to advance to the divisional round. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There's a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.